We are vastly superior to humans. You know it to be true, so do not resist us. Coming to you live by a tape-delayed basis by means of digital distribution. This is Extreme Hardcore Nerds. Here are your hosts.
Michael Bay's teenage, alien, ninja, but mostly laser shooting, turtles, or at least beings that look like turtles.
Remember, we're on Earth now, so we need to speak English.
And I'm your leader, and don't forget it! Oh my god, we're gonna crash!
Why, dude?
Because Mr. Bay said we need explosions in the first 5 minutes or no one will watch!
Hey, so what do we do now?
Well, I guess we find some bad guys.
Not so fast on Ninja Turtles. I am a Shredder, and I am here to...
Well, actually, Shredder, we decided to not go with you in this movie either.
Oh, come on, what the f...
Well, then who are we gonna fight in this movie, dude?
Well, I've got it.
Megatron.
Oh my god, that sucked! They're raping our childhood! Dude, it's just a movie. I mean, you still have the memories of Ninja Turtles from when you were a kid. You suck, Michael Bay!
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Josh Stifter and Flush Studios, for sending that in to us. Of course, that all inspired off of our conversation of what would happen if Michael Bay gets his hands on our childhoods one more time and does all the raping and destruction of the Ninja Turtles franchise that we think he is going to do. Or at least I think he's going to do.
What conversation? I remember one person talking a lot, saying a lot of weird things.
It, and somebody who's not here to defend himself at this point.
Saying nothing against you.
No, he was saying something, or he was actually trying to argue that this is going to be a good thing.
Which really wasn't an argument.
Until they changed the name, and then he goes, okay, now we have something to worry about.
Which really wasn't much of an argument.
So
it was more of just fact stating.
Yeah, I know. So... And I really wish Gunnar was on right now, so hopefully he'll be chiming in later in the show. But, because A, he wants to defend himself from Anime Detour. Because evidently he wasn't a little Asian schoolgirl for Detour.
I know what he was.
He was Ace Ventura, dressed as a little animated schoolgirl.
He changed.
Schoolgirl, yes.
So he went his two costumes like I thought he would. Okay, exactly. Good boy, like I told him.
Exactly.
It's always fun to have multiple changes.
But trust me, I think I have this figured out. What we should do, because we all know this is all about profit margins.
No, it's about feelings and wanting to do the right thing.
What we need to do, we need to have a dual release. All the theaters across the country, you have your option. Let the fans choose. You can either go to the new Michael Bay Ninja Turtles from space with explosions! Or, in the theater right next to it, you re-release the 1987 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle live-action movie that we all know and love, and you choose which one do you want to go to. The slaying of your hopes and dreams, or New Line's original concept idea and the embracing of a cultural icon.
Okay. Wow.
You do not like this idea.
No. Okay. All those subtitled comments have to be in the titles too. It has to say Ninja Turtles, Michael Bay, slaying of child idea and horrible concept, or
you forgot one thing. Explosions!
And explosions with lots of question marks. Or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles following cultural icons.
Seriously, whenever I bring up Michael Bay now, I feel like I'm the Old Spice guy. I feel like I'm Terry Crews.
Really?
Yes, because it feels like I always have to go, explosions! But,
okay,
no, you admit, I do have a sound idea here. Give the people what they want. Let them choose.
This isn't giving the people what they want. This is literally just showing the bad foreshadowing of what will be taken and what will be shown.
And when a movie 25 years earlier was made, kicks the crap out of the box office, out of the one that was just made and released and cost how many multi-millions and billions of dollars to do, that will teach Michael Bay a lesson. Get the hell out of the 80s, go to the 90s, go to the early 2000s, something if you want to make things. Get Will Smith back on the phone and make your Bad Boys 3 already.
I would not mind
if you want a campy action movie with guys running around that you can do your little circle cam thing in and blow a lot of shit up, just give us Bad Boys 3. We're fine with this.
This is a lot of angry retribution from George Lucas, isn't it?
Now that rant is done, because we haven't had a good one in a while, I am, of course, your host, your all-knowing Exalted One himself, your King of Kings, Big Daddy Cool himself, Andy Kruger, and along with me this week,
the scythe-wielding, somehow only truly speaking, Doc Reaper, Stephen Creighton.
And unfortunately not with us this week, the butthorn himself, Garrett Four, and possibly joining us a little bit later would be the backseat to your goodbye, the lover of the goats, Gunnar Sipper. But we'll see. As we are recording this on some holiday thing known as Easter.
There's a bunny, and he leaves eggs. And it has something to do with Christianity. I haven't figured that part out.
Well, I always wondered why people would get mad at me when this time of year I would just put the straw figure out on out on the front yard.
That's another thing I haven't figured out.
In a lawn chair with a 12 gauge in his hand, and I'd put a sign right next to him that just say, "Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbit." And speak and ye shall receive. Guess who has joined us finally on the cast?
Hello.
Santa?
They missed me. They really missed me.
We did.
Yeah.
So how
What do you mean we, mammal?
How was your experience at Detour?
I have never been so happy to be surrounded by so many nerdy people in my life.
I'm glad that I could bring that for you, buddy. And he wanted to sell his ticket and not go.
I thought about it. It was definitely a good intro con. And I ended up really enjoying a lot of the panels that had nothing to do with anime, which was kind of funny.
A fair amount of them have nothing to do with anime at times.
Okay, so just to quickly go over Detour for me, a lot of the like specific anime panels ended up just being like a circle jerk of like raw and just like a lot of really kind of not. It just wasn't organized. The people running the panels weren't that great, so.
No, they're all con-goer run. There are actual just other con-goers running the panels.
Yeah, so I mean, there were a couple that ended up being really good, even though they were that way. But for the most part, I ended up going to a lot more of like the technical, nerdy panels.
Okay.
Yep.
So, I was not a Japanese schoolgirl.
You didn't have to be Japanese. God, there are other cultural schoolgirls.
I cosplayed as Ace Ventura.
As a little Japanese schoolgirl.
As a little Japanese schoolgirl.
Yeah, we already said that joke
and
before
what's
you
the
came
other
on.
one? And what was your original one? You went as somebody else.
Well, I tried doing TK Baha. I've been working on a costume for him, but it's really hard to do a character that never moves when he doesn't have a leg. And it was a mess. It did not go well.
But I was gonna say,
next time I would say go with
Zombie.
Who was the sniper for Borderlands? Go as him, because 9 times out of 10 you would have been able to find the last part of your costume, which would have been just the goggles and aviator cap. You could have probably bought that at Detour.
Yeah, and I already have the steampunk goggles, so.
Yeah, so.
No, I was going to say, I just love 2 things from that, though. Well, one, Gunnar gave me a great idea yesterday. If we do a cosplay as a group.
Please tell me you went to the hentai panel.
No.
Damn you.
No, that we should do Gotham City Imposters.
Well, I already wanted to do that. We were going to do that. Gunnar and I were going to do that for The Batman.
You're not going to Batman Live dressed as that.
Challenge accepted.
I am so glad I'm going to be on the opposite end of the building as you guys.
Oh no, you have to dress up too.
Oh,
You do
and
the big burly guys.
and the other thing was, I love that his intro con was Detour. My intro con is C2E2 in 4 days.
Well, you had a chance to do another a beginning intro con, and that was the
one at the State Fair. Yeah, that we never had a chance to get to.
Yeah, we can do that next year. But I mean, yeah, you're choosing one of the bigger cons. I mean, Detour is.
I just say though, I just love the contrast that you get. Intro con, we got little Detour, which I mean, it is a little convention.
Yeah,
compared to. I'm gnawing my teeth right off on C2E2.
Yeah, you're like segments of way of trying to go from like a small gap between like Dragon Con and almost Comic Con.
Yeah. So I can already see it now.
The same kind of people.
I'm literally going to walk in with the lady friend, look in awe and amazement.
And then watch people run you over.
No, and just kind of go, okay. I see DC logo. Grab her by the wrist and let's go.
I'd almost hope it'd be
as I walk out $500 later.
No, I'd almost hope it'd walk in. It's like, and she's like, wow, this is really cool. Andrew. And there's just like this little trail of nothing, and you're gone. Like,
but no, you gave me another idea for a cosplay idea. I know a friend who went to Mayor Lutheran. He lettered. Their Letterman jackets look exactly like the Adams College letter jackets.
God.
I could go as Ogre.
Wow.
Just walk in. Nerds.
You'd have to grow your hair out more though.
I could throw a wig on quick.
I am planning, if I don't start working on a Gotham City one, my next option is I was gonna try and do Haseo from Dot Hack.
Okay.
Since I have a little more time to plan out. And
you could
I've got
definitely fit him.
experience.
If I could find someone to make me the armor, I'd go with what's his name from Dot Hack as well.
This one's from GU though.
Don't they still have the guards in there? They're pretty much the same.
They do, but I think they changed what they look like a lot.
Okay.
But that would be cool to do a group like that also.
Cons, everybody, they're great for all.
Gotta love it. And yes, and I will be reporting from C2E2. I don't know if I'll be reporting live or not.
That'll be the thing.
That just determines on how good their Wi-Fi is.
It's a hotel, I'd say it'd be pretty busy.
But for sure, I will be doing an end day post wrap that we'll be posting on the website for Friday and Saturday. My DAT recorder is up and running, works awesomely, so we're all ready to go for that.